birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Miss Cheeseman, happy birthday to you. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
What did you get?
What did I get? I'm hoping
You've not unwrapped your present.
I'm not. This is Monday, but it is my birthday on the 22nd.
When you see this video, what will it be?
I will
the first time.
Spending my birthday in isolation, away from my friends, so all of my 11x1s will know how that feels for me. But yeah. I can't wait to receive.
We've got a plastic screen in between us.
The birthday emails.
Right. Speed, time, distance is what we're doing. Speed, time, and distance. And I guess most people do this with the triangle.
Ooh, yeah.
The relationship between speed, time, and distance. Partly because in science it's what you're taught, so it seems sensible for us to do the same sort of thing.
Distance.
Yeah, distance. Speed and time.
Lovely.
Just have to remember that relationship.
Yeah, just remember that speed times time.
Speed is distance divided by time. Time is distance divided by speed, and distance is speed times time.
It's beautiful, and it's a lovely way of doing it, and it's a relationship that we have with a lot of things in maths and science, so therefore we should use a triangle because we like them.
So we're going to draw a triangle every time we do a question.
Yes,
and our first questions are quite simple, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no, it's a seagull from yesterday.
Two questions.
Oh, it's the pips again. So, a seagull
the pips again.
flies at 2 meters per second for 50 meters. How long did it take?
I'm just going to, a little bit of a flat triangle.
Like it.
Distance, speed, time, always draw it out.
Key information.
Key information.
How do I do a highlighter? Is that a highlighter?
That is a highlighter. Is your pen on? Technical.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Clearly not ready. So
key information.
Key information. We've got. Ooh, I like it.
You like that colour?
Nice kind of teal.
That is.
So I have time.
Time.
And no, I don't. I have speed.
Speed.
And I have distance.
So we're trying to find time. Time. So we want distance divided by speed.
Yeah. Distance
time
over speed is going to give me time. So we've got distance.
50.
50. Divided by speed, which is going to give me time. So 50 divided by 2
25.
is 25. But what are my units?
Now. So what do we measure it in? We measure it in meters.
Yeah.
In meters. Yeah.
Yeah. Meters and meters per second.
Yep.
So it's going to be seconds. We didn't have to change anything with our units. It was all good. So we've got meters per second divided by meters, which is just going to give us seconds.
Yep.
Lovely, 25 seconds. Seagull's going to fly 50 metres in 25 seconds. I think that's quite accurate.
Do you?
Yes. It's a speedy seagull.
Okay. Right.
Okay, next one, Miss Cheeseman.
Oh, look at that.
That's fine.
Miss Cheeseman runs 20 kilometres in 2.5 hours.
Yes, accurate.
What is her speed? I'm going to draw the little triangle again.
Get it?
We're going to be using it. So always draw yourself your little triangle just because it's useful. Distance, speed, time.
Yeah.
What is her speed? So we want this.
Want speed?
So we want distance divided by time. You're going to highlight the most important part stuff.
Oh yes, like it. Yeah, I'm going to go with this green.
Go with that green.
So we've got our
20
distance.
kilometres.
And we've got our time.
Good.
So we've got distance divided by time, as Mr. Casey said, and that's going to give us our speed, which is what we were looking for.
Okay, so our distance is 20 kilometres. And our time is 2.5 hours.
2.5.
2.5.
2.5?
2.5?
Much better. 20 divided by 2.5. How many times does it 20 times 2.5? I love things like this. I'm not going to work out my calculator straight away.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm not a
It's
massive fan of the decimal here.
Okay.
But this is a fraction, so I'm going to write an equivalent fraction.
Are you going to write 200 over 25?
I wasn't actually going to write that. I was going to double them both.
Okay, that would work.
And I was going to write
that works.
40 over 5, which is 8. Okay. I've spoken to you a lot, Year 11, about using your equivalent fractions to do divisions that you can't do. Okay. Oh, I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I had it in my back pocket.
Yeah.
So you could just simply do 20 divided by 2.5 and you will still get 8, but what if it wasn't calculated?
You'd be stuck, wouldn't you? This is a speed, so it's kilometres.
Yeah.
and we did it in hours,
Hours.
so it's per hour. Ooh, per hour.
Sometimes they'll be nice and they'll give you the units, sometimes they won't.
Okay, last one.
That's one, Mr. Cason's going to drive to Scotland in 6.5 hours at an average speed of 110 kilometres per hour.
Might need a calculator for this one, we'll see.
How far is the journey?
So again, let me just draw one of these.
Oh, sorry. Very bit of crazy drawing.
Distance, speed and time.
I'm going to highlight the important information. I was a bit too keen there. So we've got. Oh, that's quite. Don't enjoy that. And here. So we've got our time and we've got our speed.
Yep.
So I've got time, I've got speed. I'm looking for how far, distance. So speed times time is going to give me distance. I don't think we do need a calculator.
No, we don't actually. No, I saw.
110 times by 6.5.
6.5.
So you could do that with your multiplication method.
But for speed, we're
Can't be
looking
bothered.
at 2.
It is 715 kilometres because we were in kilometres per hour.
And we're dealing with how far, so we don't want this to be 715 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
So
that was our kind of simple application of the triangle.
Yeah.
Picking out the key information from the problem and applying it.
And think about the units, think about what units you're answering your question in.
And what you might want to do is when you go on to do your questions, and your questions are higher and foundation levels, you might want to like re-watch an example, rewind, re-watch the example. If you note that you have time and you have speed in your question, you might want to come back, watch this little section again. Use the videos as fluently as you like.
Yeah. New page.
New page? That one?
No.
That one.
That one.
A train leaves King's Cross
At
14:45 and arrives in Liverpool at 17:20. Its average speed is 52 kilometres per hour. How far did it travel? Right.
Step one, I'm going
First,
to draw the triangle. Because
that is
at
always
some
step
point, I may well need to use it. Distance, speed, time.
Next step.
Two, highlight the important information.
Yeah. I'm going to go with
Give me
yellow.
that one, I like that one, yeah.
So we've got a time here, and we've got another time, and we've got a speed. Okay, now my next step is going to be focusing on turning these two clock times into an amount of time.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it the way that I've always explained it to people.
Good.
Because some of us can look at these times and just work it out our brains, and some of us really, really struggle with time. So first of all, get yourself to a full hour.
So I need to add 15 minutes there.
Yeah, so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to write 15 mins just in there.
That gets
and
me to
that
1500.
gets me to 1500.
Okay.
This is 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 14:45, 3 o'clock. Then I'm going to be able to jump 2 hours more.
2 hours to get to 17.
To 17.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2
hours in there.
And then I'm going to jump 20 minutes more to get to there. Now what you have to remember is that minutes are out of 60, guys, not 100, so don't subtract your times, that is bad.
So we've got a 15-minute section and a 20-minute section, so
35.
that's 35 minutes.
So I've got 2 hours.
And 2 hours.
And 35 minutes. Now I've got my time, that's my next important bit of information, okay? Got my time, got my speed.
We've taken these 2 bits of information and turned them into one important piece of information.
Okay.
And we now have our speed as well.
Yeah, so we've got our speed. If we get a bit
how
more...
Far? So distance is what we're after, so we need to multiply.
We do need to multiply. Bit more
a bit more boards coming your way.
So I'm going to be doing speed times time.
Yeah.
But I've come across my first problem that we didn't have in our first examples. This is in kilometres per hour.
Yep.
Is this in hours?
Yeah.
Some of it is.
And minutes.
And minutes.
Yeah.
It needs to be as an hour. So like when I say 3.5 hours, that's 3.5 hours. Yeah? Or 3.25 hours is 3.25 hours. What we need to know is
so this is not 2.35.
No.
This is not, because this is out of 60.
It's out of 60. So what we need to do is convert it. So we know, I'm going to come over here.
Yep.
We know it's going to be 2 point something.
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to convert the 35 minutes into hours, and then whack that on to the end of my 2 point something. So how am I going to turn it into hours?
35 out of 60.
It's 35 out of 60. So that is a fraction which I can convert into a decimal by simply doing 35 divided by 60, and that is 0.583 recurring. Now that is very important that it stays, and it is not rounded, and it does not lose its recurring.
Yeah, we don't want to round anything until we get our final answer. One of the big mistakes people often make is rounding lots of stuff within a calculation. Do not round within a calculation.
Yeah, and it's so important with time, and I'm just going to explain to you why it's so important. 0.3 of an hour, that is 18 minutes. But 0.3 reoccurring, a third of an hour, you know that's 20 minutes. That is two completely different times. Yeah? So important with time to remember that. So, I've got my speed, I've got my time.
We can just multiply them.
So I'm going to have 52 times by 2.583.
Recurring.
So I've still got that number in my calculator.
Still there.
It's still there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plus 2 to it, and that now gives me my time, which I can then just times by 52.
To get a total of
134.3 recurring. Now 3 significant figures.
Kilometres.
It's going to be 134 kilometres. And I'm rounding now because I'm at the end. Just take a look at it. Make sure you're
134 and a third kilometres.
Yeah, you could write that.
Or 134.3. Yeah, anyway, we're happy.
We're happy. So that was our one with just make sure that you're happy with that. And now we're going to move on to.
Just check there's something else down there. Lovely. New page. Something. Oh.
Okay, so this is another one where we're going to require you to change units a little bit.
So Usain Bolt runs 100 metres in 9.58 seconds. What is his speed in kilometres per hour?
First thing. First step every time. Triangle.
Yeah, I need a triangle just to make sure. So here's my triangle. Duh, at the top. And speed.
Oh, I like that.
Dunce's cap.
Oh no.
Just, you know, I need a dunce's cap to remember, and only us old people know what a dunce's cap is. You've never come across one, have you?
They were not using that.
They weren't. Even if they were, you wouldn't have had one, would you?
No, definitely not. Set one for everything, that was me. Right, 100
That's
metres.
really bad though, I can't read those anymore. She's gone to have a look. I don't believe it.
You can still read it.
Okay.
Yeah, 100 metres in 9.58 seconds.
If you can't read them, please send letters to Miss Cheatham.
So, the speed that we are looking
per hour.
So
this needs to be in kilometres.
That ain't in kilometres.
This needs to be in hours.
It isn't in that either.
That ain't in hours.
It ain't in there.
It ain't in hours.
So, we need to do conversions for both.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 100 metres.
That's a fraction of a kilometre.
It's 100 out of 1,000.
0.1.
Which is just 0.1 kilometres. That's quite an easy one.
Where did that point go then?
No, just decided not. That is so okay. Hey, I'm the birthday girl today.
Oh, okay.
I'm in charge.
Have it your way, okay.
So, 9.58 seconds. Now, first of all, you have to work out what that is in minutes, and then work out what it is in hours. You can't really, well, you can jump, but you'd be.
Let's not jump. So we've got 9.58
out of 60.
Out of 60.
And that is it in
minutes.
So make a note of that.
Okay.
9.58, 60, 0.1596 recurring minutes.
Now we're on that out of an hour.
Yeah.
So we've got to divide that by 60 again.
Yeah.
It's still in your calculator though, isn't it?
It is indeed.
So therefore,
I have a bit more space.
There's a bit more space for you.
Answer divided by 60.
Beautiful.
That's going to give me 0.0002661 recurring. Do not round.
Do not round. Do not get rid of it off your calculator either.
I'm not going to.
No.
Right, so we've got
speed. We want speed.
We've got a distance.
We've got a time.
We've got our time.
So distance divided by time.
Distance divided by time. So
speed.
0.1
divided by
0.0026. He's a fast chap. Let's remember that. Okay, I just said chap like I was like 80 years old.
80?
Yeah.
Chap. Posh.
Oh, a lovely chap.
It was lovely. It was very posh. I think working as being up at Sevenoaks.
Oh, yes.
Shout out to Dr. Stravick. Dr. Stravick, we understand you're watching. Shout out to you. We love you. Just letting you know.
Right. So it's 37.5782, and it goes on. But we're going to say 37.6 for three significant figures because I'm now at the end. I'm going to round. Kilometres per hour. That is fast for a person.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Probably wouldn't be able to run at that speed for an entire hour though. So.
I feel like if we're challenging you, Usain Bolt.
See, can you?
Got a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah, you're not doing much at the
moment.
moment.
Try to prove that to us.
Okay.
Lovely stuff. We're going to move on to mine and yours favourite kind of question, which is.
Okay, I'm going to read this out because I've written it in my normal kind of bad handwriting. I travel from Tunbridge to London in 42 minutes at a speed of 90 kilometres per hour. I then walk to the British Museum.
Yeah, just have a good time there.
Yeah.
I can't go there now, but you know.
No, at a distance of 1.9 kilometres in 20 minutes. Calculate the average speed of the entire journey.
Yes. Love it. Tell you what, I feel like I need to organise this information.
Okay, organise.
I want to organise it. I want it all where I can see. Okay. So I'm going to have a nice. I'm going to do this on a nice table.
Let's do a table.
I'm going to have speed, distance and time. I'm going to need a bit more room.
I know you are, because you're going to need the train journey first.
Yeah, so I'm going to have my train journey.
There.
I'm going to call that Tunbridge to London.
Oh, okay, I'm going to just call it train.
Yeah.
And then walk.
Oh, okay, let's do that. No. Okay, London to British Museum. And then my total journey. My total journey, because it's a whole shebang. I'm doing it all.
Okay.
So let's put in the information that we've got. So we might need to scroll up.
Oh, we
just a wee bit. That's
just there. Is that enough?
So 42 minutes
is a time.
And I'm going to leave a bit of
space
room
in case we need it. I like it.
I'm thinking I might need that.
And
90
speed.
kilometres per hour.
Speed.
Yeah.
And then the second part of the journey, 1.9 kilometre distance and 20 minutes.
Okay.
And just before we do anything else,
we need that triangle.
That little magic triangle.
Now, speeds are never given in minutes, and we don't want this really in metres per second.
No.
Because that's in kilometres per hour is ready, that's in kilometres. So the only thing I'll have to change is those two into hours.
Yeah, let's do that then.
So, 20 minutes is a third of an hour.
0.3.
So we know that already. That's 0.3 hours. 42 minutes is going to be 40.
Divided by 60.
42 divided by 60, which we've already practiced. And that is, of course, 0.7. Okay, so that's 0.7 hours.
Oh, hours.
Lovely. So now we're all in the right units.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good.
So,
we've got kilometres per hour, kilometres, hours, hours.
In order to find speed, you have to know distance and time. Okay? And we want the speed for our whole journey, therefore we want the total distance and the total time.
I've got the total time.
Yeah.
I can add those together.
You can indeed.
Right. 1.3 we're covered.
Is it?
No, it's 1.03. 1.03. Oh, do it in my head.
1.03
yeah.
Hold on. Got it. Nice stuff.
Okay. But
I
can't add these.
I need my distance.
So we need to work out distance. So this is where we use this table. So we're going to use the table to work out the blank parts so that we can add those together to get two parts here.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, we're actually going to work that one out with this one.
We want total distance, total time. So we want this filled out and that filled out.
And then we'll use those to work out that.
Please. Don't be doing things with focus speeds. We'll talk about that
Let's
in a minute.
do the distance.
So we've got speed times time. So 90 times 0.7 is going to give me 63 kilometres, which gives me a total amount of kilometres of 64.9.
Just check that we've got that. So we used those two numbers to work out this. We added it to the distance we already had, and we've now got a total distance and a total time, so we can use that to work out an average speed.
So we use distance divided by time.
So 64.9 divided by 1.03 reoccurring is...
Average speed of 62.9 rounded to precision.
kilometres per hour.
Yeah.
Which I can't quite fit in, but...
Okay, so you must have, in order to get average speed, you must have total distance, you might want to write this down, total distance divided by total time. So important.
Yep.
You cannot just find the average of your speeds.
No.
Think about it.
Can't add two speeds together. Doesn't work. Good, we're done then.
I think there's one more.
Is there?
Yeah. I think there is.
Oh, there is. Yeah, there is.
One more.
Oh.
And maybe what we'll do is we'll let you actually, we'll pause.
Yeah, it's going to need to be a long pause. This will be quite a difficult one. There's a lot to do.
Okay.
I'm going to read it. A rocket travelling at 30,000 kilometres per hour takes 14 hours to reach the moon. It then slingshots, if you've seen The Martian, you'll know what that means, to Mars and travels at 50,000 kilometres per hour for 40 days. What is the average speed of the rocket?
Okay, so
Pause. So you'll notice in this one, we have given you a speed and a speed. And it would be tempting to add the speeds together and divide by 2. Do not do this. Do not do that. It doesn't work. We need a nice little grid and we need to work out times and distances.
So key information.
Key information.
I'm going to underline this time because there's a lot going on here.
There's a lot.
14 hours.
That's
there
our
it
first
is.
piece.
Speed 40 days.
So
Okay.
make sure that you are aware that this speed and this time go together.
They're mates.
And this time and this speed go together. Don't kind of get them all confused.
That's why you got your table.
And also.
And of course your triangle, your key bit of knowledge.
So we're gonna draw a table,
Yeah.
and we're gonna put that information in and see where it leads us. Okay.
So we've got
table first.
speed, distance, time.
And then we've got the journey to the moon.
Earth to moon. And then
we've got moon to Mars, M to M. And we've got total.
And we have our
Lovely.
total.
Okay, so
Information. Earth to Mars. Speed 30,000. I might just get a bit smaller.
cool. Yep.
Look at me using the board.
Look at that.
And
distance
time.
we don't know, but we know 14 hours.
Yeah.
Good. And then the next one, 50,000 speed and 40 days.
How many hours in 40 days? Well, there is
24 hours in a day,
24 times 40,
240 times 4, which is 960. What do you mean did it faster than me? She's so competitive. Just I let her do that because it's her birthday.
I am very, very competitive. So, we've got total
it's
time.
wrong, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. That's just seeing a look on your face.
I doubled it and doubled it again and then added on a 0.
Okay.
974. Correct?
Lovely. So, okay, let's just recap because we were arsing around. 24 hours in a day, 24 times 40 is 960 hours in total. We added the hours together and we get a total for the whole journey of 974.
So we've got total time, but we need total distance. We don't
do
have
need distance.
any distance
Because I said,
currently.
do not add these together. We need some
Distances are going to be some
distances,
big
speed
numbers.
times time.
Going to be some massive numbers.
Yeah, they are going to be big numbers.
Right, 30,000
Yeah.
times by 14.
Yeah. Squeeze it in.
4, 2, how many zeros have I got? 4 zeros. Okay.
420,000.
420,000.
Okay, this one is going to be big, big. We should have had a much bigger space to write this in.
Oh, okay. 48.
Yeah.
I think it's 48 million. 48 million. That's not too bad. It's quite clear. Yeah, 48 million.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, total.
484.
484
Zero. So 48,420,000.
Brilliant.
So now we can work out the speed by doing distance divided by time. So distance divided by hours.
Beautiful. And it's an average speed of 49712.5 kilometres per hour.
Beautiful. 49,712.5.
And you would expect that, you would expect the answer to be nearer to this one because they were travelling at that speed for longer.
They were travelling at 50,000 for 40 days, so it's going to be close to that. And then there was this slow bit at the beginning which drags it down a little bit.
That's why you can't just add them together and divide by 2, because if they're not doing them for the same amount of time and the same distance, then you can't make them the same. The journeys have to be the same in order to average speeds. That's a part B question. That's it.
That is it.
That's it. So there is foundation questions.
You just did the thing again. That's good.
I did.
Happy
Foundation
birthday.
questions and higher questions
We're
on
done.
Show My Homework.
We're done.
Enjoy.
Beautiful. I'm off to Mars. I'll see you in 42 days.
It's my birthday. I'm having Domino's pizza. Yay!
Bye.